Hello friends, today we're going to be making an infinity scarf out of an old t-shirt. Make sure it's old. Your mother will have a fit if you're cutting up something good, maybe something with a hole in it or you've outgrown. If it's smaller than your size, that is a great size for a scarf because then you don't have to really loop it around too much. This was a child size t-shirt and it makes a nice little scarf. And so you want to start that by taking your t-shirt and cutting under the arms, straight across. Let's see here. And if your t-shirt has some nice color to it, that's great. I've just got this boring old black t-shirt here to show you with today. And you're going to start by just cutting right across under the arms. And you really want to use some fabric scissors for this, not those small little craft scissors that we use so often. Okay, so now I have my t-shirt with the top end missing. You want to keep your hemmed end as the top of your scarf, and the bottom where you did your cutting is where you're going to make your fringes. And so we'll just flatten that out. And you want to cut about 8 inches of fringe. So let's see, 7 to 8 inches. So we're going to just eyeball it and know that that's about where my 8 inches is. So we'll just cut. And then after that, you can just keep cutting. It doesn't have to be exact. It is a little time consuming for the video. I do apologize for that. But let's see if we can't just skip through a few steps after I get a few of these cut. And you can do several different things with your fringe. Maybe you just want to do something like this where you have a bunch of knots. Maybe you want to add some beads on. If you have some pony beads or some other kind of bead, you can decorate your scarf fringe with. You want to take your fringe and kind of pull and stretch and run your nail through it, and it kind of curls it a little to, you want to do each piece, just kind of pull it and stretch it and run your nail through there, and see how it kind of wraps it around itself to make a much nicer edge than these cut pieces of material. And just, oops, see if we can pull and stretch. Oops. Okay, keep going. There's many to do. You'll do the whole, you'll cut the whole shirt and you'll pull on every single piece of fringe. So, woo, there we go. Do one more. Okay, just to give you an idea. And then after you've got your fringes all pulled and whatnot, you'll take, and like I said, you can, oops, I didn't do this one. That would have been a good one. Okay. So you want to take 2 and tie a knot. And just tie a knot like any old knot. And then do the same. Go to the next 2 and tie a knot. Even though this one I didn't pull yet. Okay, and you could leave it at just like that if you'd like, or if you want to get a little fancier, now maybe take, let's see if I pull these out of the way, maybe you can see better. I'll brush these underneath. Okay, so we have these 2 that are tied. If you tied these 2 together, you would get the same kind of knotted effect that I have on this scarf here. And then this one would then be tied with that one, and so on and so forth. And if you didn't want to do any, you could just knot with some beads, or just create one knot and be done. But there's so many versatile ways to do this. Have fun making your infinity scarf.